Yo, part two, false prophets and why they keep getting it wrong. I'm going to make these videos just short and sweet. I mainly do these on the fly. I do them when I'm parked or if I have a little gap of time in between my day. Yeah, a lot of things I say really hasn't been heard of by many people. And I just want to share them with you. A lot of it's out of anger. A lot of it's out of passion for people that are lost. A lot of them's out of just for you to have proper understanding of things. Especially now, 2021, it seems like everybody's trying to sell this idea of the end of the world and Jesus Christ is coming back and the rapture soon to take place and the mark of the beast and waiting for the Antichrist. And people are fearful, man. But I'm not. I'm fine. I'm at peace with things. I don't try to live my life based on no law or based on pleasing to any church or any doctrine or any religion. I just live my life and do what's good. I used to live my life based on religious duties, based on, am I good enough for God? Am I seeking God good enough today? Am I reading my Bible enough? Am I praying enough? And man, I'm so glad I found the understanding, and I'm so glad that I no longer carry that burden. But so back to video one, why our false prophets keep getting it wrong, or why do so-called prophets get it wrong? It's because they're getting it wrong is because everything was fulfilled already. Genesis to Revelation, all prophecy has been fulfilled. And this is something that not very many people know. And when you try to explain to people who want to understand what I'm saying, they think I'm crazy, or they think they don't want to hear it, even though everything I say is backed up by scripture. And I don't ever leave scripture and jump to somebody's commentary or jump to somebody's dream or somebody's vision. Like all these YouTubers are doing. They're trying to explain the Bible based on their dreams and their visions. And that is that's not the proper way to explain a narrative of a story. So the Bible is a story from Genesis to Revelation, and actually there was many other books that just weren't voted on to be put into the scripture, into the Bible, the canon, whatever. So there's a lot more books out there that aren't even in the Bible that we've never even seen. So don't think just because you can read a Bible from Genesis to Revelation that you know God. Because there's millions upon millions upon millions upon millions and thousands upon thousands of doctrines and churches out here who they all have degrees in reading the Bible. They say they know God, but that doesn't mean you know God. Just because you read a Bible does not mean you know God. Just because you teach a Sunday school doesn't mean you know God. Just because you're a pastor doesn't mean you know God at all. Right? So here's the thing. We're talking about the end times. We're talking about these false prophets. Okay? For one, the prophets of the Old Testament were under the covenant of Abraham. Okay? And they all came from the same lineage. Then when you open up the New Testament, you see in the book of Matthew, it starts off with the lineage, so-and-so begot so-and-so. And nowhere in that lineage is a Gentile. Nowhere in that lineage is a Gentile. Have you ever wondered or thought about that? If you are a so-called prophet, why aren't you under the lineage of the Hebrews? Something to think about. I'll get at you tomorrow. Later.